objective of the European research project Citizen Media is to develop new applications, thus enabling amateur users to create and share their own audiovisual content. The challenge: the applications have to offer relevant benefits for future users. Otherwise, these users will not be willing to invest their most valuable resource, their spare time. In order to identify the user's expectations and needs, the Citizen Media researchers have to find new ways to involve the end users in the process of application development. The project's innovative approach: in 3 European testbeds, Oslo, Cologne and Engerwitzdorf, the researchers initiate and host enthusiastic end-user communities. The mission is to generate a strong social framework, empowering a dialogue-oriented process of development, implementation and measurement. The Testbed Engerwitzdorf is located in a rural area of Austria, with approximately 8,000 inhabitants and 2,500 households. From the technical point of view, it's the only IPTV-based testbed in the project. Unlike the testbeds of Oslo and Cologne, there was no existing community of people sharing the same interest in Engerwitzdorf to be able to reach a critical mass. Therefore, the Telekom Austria and Sonavista faced the big challenge to build a new citizen media community of local citizens who were willing to invest their spare time and to contribute to the research project. But at the beginning, things didn't look too good.
The first time we came to Engerwitzdorf and we started to work with our lead users, they just told us, "Pass off, go home. We don't have enough time, we don't have enough spare time to take care of another project."
So the research team intensified the dialogue with the lead users to find out about their vision of a useful citizen media application.
And they told us, if you solve our social issues in our community, we will work together with you in the Citizen Media project.
In the end, the lead users expressed specific requirements for the application.
Our Citizen Media applications should help the people to get to know each other, to work together and to feel a sort of togetherness, and to integrate young and old together in a common activity.
It is one of the first time that we work with users so directly. The user wants to see results of their ideas.
In a next step, the researchers created a unique challenge for the local citizens, a competition against the testbeds in Oslo and Cologne. There was only one possibility to win against the 2 metropolitan cities: teamwork. In order to be able to beat the other 2 testbeds, the people from Engerwitzdorf had to overcome the barrier of remote households and to close the generation gap. Together with the users, the researchers created a convergent game platform, which they called Magic Media Fair. People were invited to compete against the citizens of Oslo and Cologne. The easy quiz format, based on IPTV and internet technology, allowed even unskilled users to gain a positive first-hand experience. Its content was generated by the participants themselves.
We invented this very easy quiz format, where it's very easy also for non-professional filmers to participate.
Parallel to the test households, the researchers invited schools to participate in the cross-testbed game and to generate audiovisual content for the quiz.
Ich war der Kameramann.
Ja, das Schwierigste war den Film dran.
Am meisten hat mir gefallen das Bonusvideo, was wir machen dürfen haben.
Wir haben Filme zusammengeschnitten.
Am meisten hat mir gefallen das Foto machen. So, das mit dem Video war, finde ich, am coolsten, weil es war voll die Gaudi.
But the kids were also very critical about the work of the researchers.
Ich irgendwann verklickt und dann habe ich nicht mehr gewusst, wie ich bin.
Manchmal haben wir nicht gewusst, wie wir jetzt mit dem Handy umgehen können oder wie wir jetzt zur nächsten Information kommen. Ja, also die Magic Media Plattform hat mir ziemlich gefallen. Ich würde sie ein bisschen farbenfroher machen.
First we get very direct feedback from the pupils. It was very interesting to see how much the competition, the effect of competing against Oslo and Cologne, motivated them to participate.
Ja, Schatzsuche, ganz knifflig.
Wir haben halt eben sehr viele Punkte gesammelt.
Die anderen haben auch gute Fotos gemacht, wie wir gesehen haben.
Ich werde daheim immer am Computer sitzen und das machen.
With the improvement of their skills, the users' expectations continuously increased as well. Plus, they had little understanding for the milestone planning. They wanted to see results immediately. constantly informing the users about the progress in an easily understandable and fun way was the key to success.
We worked very much with audiovisual content to overcome the language barriers that we faced within our project.
Sonavista created a TV-like format called Citizen Media News. In monthly sequels, the cornerstones of the project were communicated and the participants were informed about the next steps and upcoming events. The fact that the researchers themselves starred in the humorous episodes gave the production a touch of user-generated content. Citizen Media News helped to establish the relationship between the local citizens and the research team.
Dort, wenn man es mitten drunter weiß, das entwickelt sich ja trotzdem, obwohl es da hinter dem Fernseher sitzt, so ein bisschen ein Gruppengefühl, es ist nicht alles so perfekt da vorne. Ja.
Other key elements were live game events and audiovisual trainings. They helped to engage new users and to draw their attention to the game platform.
To close the gap between the real world and the virtual world, we build up the community in the real world with live events and so on, and motivate the other people to come in the virtual world.
Ich werde in nächster Zeit, weil ich für die Schüler nicht mehr so viel zum Tun habe, werde ich jetzt aktiv werden für unser Team und wenn man das auch taugt mit Video drehen und so, die sowas gerne machen.
Das Reizvolle ist eigentlich das Spontane und was machen wir und dass dann einfach einer spontane Idee hat und dann sind alle begeistert.
As we gave them this storytelling framework around this competition, suddenly they knew what kind of content they could upload to the platform.
Also von den Rätseln her gefällt mir, sagen wir, die Fotorätsel gefallen mir am besten. Aus dem Grund, weil das ja der Bereich ist, wo ich mir vorstellen kann, dass ich das auch selber mache.
Ich habe Bilder hochgeladen und habe einmal ein Video hochgeladen.
Meiner Familie und so gemeinsam Rätsel erstellt. Das macht man normalerweise nicht, wenn man nicht so ein Projekt hat.
Kriegt da so ein Wettkampfding, wer die meisten Punkte schafft wieder.
Man merkt, dass die Erwachsenen sowas auch noch gefällt.
Es spricht, glaube ich, jede Altersgruppe an. Zum Beispiel der Johannes ist 9,5 und hat Rezepte schon eingegeben, löst Fotorätsel. Und ich glaube, ob das jetzt ein 9,5-Jähriger macht oder ein 60-Jähriger, das macht für jeden Spaß.
What are the lessons learned from the 12 months' work with the users in the Testbed of Engerwitzdorf?
They're very open to exchange their experience with the researchers. But this is the result of the first 12 months of community hosting, where they asked a very high involvement from the researchers, tutoring on the weekends, in our spare time.
So we implemented a daily diary, so that the user can read what happens and what we are doing in the background.
Es ist auch ein sehr persönlicher Kontakt. Es ist total angenehm, mit der Theresa zusammenarbeiten, auch mit dem Paul und mit dem Karl. Also, es ist einfach ein richtig gutes Team.
Das habe ich schon zurückgemeldet einmal, dass es einfach ein bisschen zu viel drauf ist irgendwie.
So they ask a lot from the researchers and now we get a lot of information and feedback back from the end users.
It's very important to work very personal with the users, to build up a real relationship and to be a friend and not one from the outside.
Ich bin sonst ein sehr technisch orientierter Mensch und da kann ich halt ein bisschen rausgehen, sage ich mal. Und das hat mir aus dem Grund hat's mir eigentlich auch recht Spaß gemacht.
Sind zugezogen nach Engerwitzdorf, sind also keine gebürtigen Engerwitzdorfer und somit hat man dann ein bisschen die Gelegenheit, auch andere Leute kennenzulernen.
We are working together with end users. And we cannot tell them what they shall do. They are deciding on their own when they want to interact with our platforms, how they want to give us feedback, how they want to work together, what content to upload. So this is all their decisions. What we can see now after the first 12 months of community building, that we really have the trust and the confidence of the people.
Ich finde es eigentlich eine witzige Idee, dass man da über ganz Europa verteilt das macht.
Wir hätten nie geglaubt, dass wir so kreativ sind.
Ja, aufregend. Einfach, ich kann es nicht ausdrücken.
By October 2008, more than 180 teams from the 3 testbeds had registered on the convergent game platform Magic Media Fair. Around 100 of them were from the testbed in Engerwitzdorf. The participants of all age groups and skill levels created around 2,400 picture puzzles, 100 video puzzles, 2,000 recipes, and 2,000 stories for their competitors. Thank you.